2 more deep breaths. And 1 more breath. Wonderful. Slowly coming out of the lizard lunge, we'll do our pigeon pose just by bringing the left shin down to the mat, lowering the hips downward toward your mat. Make sure your left foot is flexed. You can stay here just like this, relax your neck, or you can lower your forearms down to the mat if you wish. Let's take 3 breaths through the nose. 2 more breaths right here. Breathe into the stretch. And then 1 more deep breath. Great. Slowly releasing pigeon pose. You can flex the back foot here and bring your left foot back to meet the right in your downward dog pose. Great. And now as you bend your knees, walk your feet between your hands. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, relax your neck. Inhale, we're going to rise up, reach up, look up. And exhale for mountain pose. Great. We'll do some of our triangle poses now. If you have a yoga block, you can use your yoga block. If not, that's just fine. We're just coming to a nice stance at the front of the mat. If you have a block, you can place your block behind your right ankle. And then step your left foot back, just like this. We're going to make sure that the front foot bisects the arch of the back foot. And your hips are facing the side of the room. Legs are straight, arms are straight. Let's glance forward. We're going to reach forward with the right hand. And then reach down to the block or down to your shin for your triangle pose. Left hand reaches up. Triangle, 3 breaths. Let's take 2 more breaths right here. And 1 more breath. Great. We're looking down. We're rising up on the inhale. And exhale. Step to the front of your mat. And we can switch sides. We're placing the block and behind the left ankle here. And then step your right foot back. We're making sure that the front foot bisects the arch of the back foot. And your hips are facing the side of the room. Legs are straight. Arms are straight. Let's glance forward. We're going to inhale, reach forward with the left hand, and then exhale the left hand down to the block or to your leg, your shin, wherever you are. Let your right hand reach up. This is our triangle pose. Let's take 3 breaths through the nose. You can look up if it's okay on your neck. 2 more breaths. And 1 breath. Great. Exhale, let's look down. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Stepping the right foot back from here, going into our wide-legged bend. Place your hands on your shoulders. And as you inhale, lift your heart. And then we're going to exhale both hands down to the mat. On your next inhale, just lift your heart, lengthen your spine a little. Exhale, we fold again. Maybe your head is going downward toward the mat here. wide-legged bend. Let's breathe 3 more breaths right here. 2 more breaths through the nose. And 1 more breath. Exhale. Let's bring both hands to the hips here. Rise up on your inhale. And exhale. Step to the front of your mat. We're going to take our balancing pose for today. We're going to do our balancing tree pose from here. Beginning with the tree pose, we're going to start with the right foot. I'll move the block out the way now for our tree pose. Great. Starting with the right foot when you're ready. Just place your right foot below your left knee. Bring your hands to your heart center. We'll start with the level 1 option, but you also do have a second option to place the foot above the knee. Wherever you are for today, whichever you prefer, of course. Whichever is most comfortable, most importantly. Let's just count to 3. Maybe you rise the arms up for 2, 1. Releasing tree pose when you're ready. Take a moment, take any movements you like right now to release and get ready to switch sides. When you're ready, the left foot places below the right knee, hands to your heart. Or the second option, the foot places above the knee. You can keep your hands to your heart, where your hands can rise up for 3, 2, 1. Let's relax and release tree pose. Take any movements you'd like to take right now to relax and release. And as you come to the front of your mat here, bring your hands into your heart center. Bring your attention back to your breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the nose. Let's take 1 more breath here before we make our way down to the mat here. Wonderful. On your next inhale, rise the arms up, reach up, look up, and then exhale into your forward fold. You can keep your knees bent here if you need to. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, relax your neck. And then we're going to step both feet back in plank pose. Lower down, belly to the mat. Inhale your cobra. And exhale your down dog. And from here, let's walk both of the hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees as you do so. Coming in a deep yoga squatting position here. You can bring your hands to your heart center, or you can keep your hands on the mat. It's up to you, whichever feels most comfortable for today. 3 deep breaths through the nose. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then 1 deep breath right here. Wonderful. We're going to come to lie on the stomach here. Lying on the stomach. Put Lift your forehead downward. Going into hero pose, superhero pose, as you extend both of your arms above your head. Your forehead is facing downward. As you let both of your legs hover off of the mat, we're going to let both arms hover up as well. Hero pose. 3, 2, 1. You can relax and release your pose. Place your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Take one more deep breath right here, cobra. And exhale your forehead downward. You can bend the knees here and just take any movements you need to take. Maybe your feet swing from side to side. And maybe your head turns from left to right. When you're ready, relax here. Place your hands under the shoulders. We're coming up into our tabletop pose. Brief tabletop. Going into camel pose from here. Just come up briefly onto your knees here. You can place your hands on the back of your hips. Lift your heart. Let your head relax backwards and downwards. You can push your hips forward a little with your hands. Slowly release your camel pose when you're ready. Tabletop pose, you can cross your ankles and just have a seat onto your mat. Going into our butterfly pose. For butterfly pose, we're just going to connect the heels of the feet together. Maybe even the soles of your feet are touching as well. Let your knees relax downward toward your mat. You can lift your heart. Maybe your gaze is upward. Maybe your eyes are closed. Three breaths through the nose. We're taking 2 more deep breaths right here. And 1 more breath. Wonderful. We're going to place both feet onto the mat like this. Reverse tabletop pose. You can take your hands and let your fingertips point to the heels of your feet. Your hands are on the back of the hips. We're just going to lift the hips up off of the mat. Reverse tabletop. 1 more deep breath. Exhale, release the pose. Straighten your legs here. Your back is straight. We're going to go into our head to knee pose. We're going to bend the right knee. Let your right foot place into your left thigh. Both feet are flexed here. Your hips are facing forward. As you inhale your arms upward, reach up, look up. And then exhale for your head to knee pose. Most importantly, your neck is relaxed downward. have to force yourself to fold too deeply past your comfort zone. Let's breathe 2 more deep breaths. And 1 more breath. Wonderful. Rise up on your inhale, reach up, look up, and exhale. Release the pose. Straightening the right leg, switching sides when you're ready. Left knee bends. Both feet are flexed here. Inhale, arms up, reach up, look up. And exhale, head to knee. Most importantly, relax your neck. 3 breaths through the nose. 2 more breaths here. And 1. Wonderful. On your next inhale, we rise up, reach up, look up, and then exhale to release, relax the pose. You can come to lie on your back from here. And hug your knees into your chest. You can take any movements you need to take. Maybe you're massaging your lower back into your mat. Wonderful. Place both feet onto the mat here just like this for a reverse pigeon pose. Just bring your right ankle and let it rest right just below your left knee. Starting out just like this. Take your right hand and through the opening of your thigh, grab hold of your shin with both hands. This is your reverse pigeon. Feeling a deep stretch on the right side glutes. Just breathe into that stretch. The higher you raise your left shin, the deeper the stretch on your right glutes. So gauge where you are for today. Let's take 1 more deep breath. Wonderful. We're bringing the left foot down. The right foot comes down. We're switching sides from here. We got the left ankle coming, resting just below the right knee. Your foot is flexed. Reach with your left hand through the opening of your thigh here. Grab hold of your shin, both of your hands. Both feet are flexed. Feel the stretch on your left side glute. And let's breathe into the stretch. 2 more breaths right here. And 1 more deep breath. Let's release the pose, bringing the feet down to the mat. You can hug your knees into your chest if you need to. Take any movements you'd like to take. And we're going to go into our inversion pose for today. When you're ready to invert, just extend both legs up, just like this. can keep both legs up just like this and relax your hands down to the mat. You can stay just like this, or you also have the option for a shoulder stand. For your shoulder stand, just lift your hips up off of the mat. Place your hands on the back of your hips. Extend your legs upward with a slight bend in your hips here. Let your feet hover just above your forehead. This is your shoulder stand. Eyes are looking upward toward the feet. Be careful not to turn your head once you're in this pose. So we're either doing our shoulder stand or your inverted legs, whichever you'd like to do. Let's take 15 deep breaths here in the pose. We got 10 more deep breaths through the nose right here. Five more breaths. You can begin to plow your shoulder stand if you are in a shoulder stand. As we take one more deep breath, slowly release your inversions. If you're in a shoulder stand, just slowly come out. Slowly bring the hips down to your mat. Let your legs come down lastly here. Maybe doing a little ab and core work by slowly letting the legs come down to the mat. And now that we're lying comfortably on the mat, we're going to go into our final relaxation, Savasana. Now is the most important time of the practice. Now is the time that we surrender. Now is the time to let go. If you'd like to take a brief sip of water, or if you even like to cover up with a blanket or a towel or anything you have of comfort, you can even place something over your eyes if you wish. Just come to lie on your mat. Close your eyes when you're ready, or you can even place a towel over your eyes. Let the palms of your hands face upward toward the ceiling. Let your toes relax and fall to each side of the room. Inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. And as you inhale through your nose, exhale as long as you can out your mouth. Bring your attention to your toes. Feel your toes relax. And as you bring your attention to your feet, feel your feet relax as well. Let that feeling travel up your shins. Feel your shins get heavier. And as you bring your attention to your knees, feel your knees dissolve. As you bring your awareness to your thighs, feel your thighs sink deeper into your mat. And bring your attention to your hips, both sides of the hips. Feel your hips, surrender the weight. Inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. Bringing your attention to your fingers and your hands. Feel your fingers, feel your hands, let go. And let that feeling travel upward, up the forearms. Feel your forearms get heavier. Feel your elbows dissolve. Letting that feeling travel your upper arms to your shoulders. Feel your shoulders surrender the weight. Inhale through the nose, exhale out your mouth. And now as you relax your pelvis and relax your abdominal muscles, relax your heart and relax your throat. Relax your jaw and release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax the muscles between your eyebrows. Relax the crown of your head. As you visualize yourself recharging, and the quality of your recharge depends on the stillness of your body, the stillness of your eyes. We'll take 30 seconds of stillness. 30 seconds begins here in corpse pose. And now as you begin to breathe a little deeper and return your awareness back to your body, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Extend your arms above your head. Bring your knees into your chest. And from here, make your way into a seated position onto your mat. You can keep your eyes closed. And now that there's no more attention to your breath, your attention and your awareness is to the stillness you feel. Stillness in your body, stillness in your mind. Feel yourself recharged and assimilated all the benefits of your practice. And thank yourself for coming out to practice this morning on your mat. As you bring your hands into your heart center, and remember your gratitude. Feel any gratitude that you have within your heart, in your life, in this moment. And remember your intention. Remember your intentions that you set. Now, my spirit honors your spirit. I do wish you peace and love. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. That concludes our yoga practice this morning. I do appreciate you all being here to practice with me. I hope you all enjoy the rest